A Vort of the Rebbe in this week's Parshas Behaloscha. In the beginning of Parshas Behaloscha, it says, Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Daber el Aaron v'amarto ilov Behaloscha saneres. Speak to Aaron, tell him that we light the candles, al mul pnei hamneira yirushiva saneres, that the candles should be there facing the middle branch, and that's where you should light up the 7 candles. So from the pasuk it seems that this mitzvah of lighting the candles is a mitzvah upon Aaron. Aaron was the Kohen Gadol, the high priest. But bemis, it's not only Aaron. Every Kohen, any Kohen could do it. But the din is even more. Not only a Kohen could do it, the halacha is hagdloka ksheira bezor. To light the menorah is allowed even by somebody who's not a Kohen. And the Rebbe explains the meaning of this beruchnius, in the spiritual way. What's the lesson from this? We know what it says in Chassidus, that lighting the menorah represents lighting the neshamas of Yidden. Neir Hashem nishmas Adam, it says, which means a neshama of a Yid is compared to a candle. And when you light the candles, it means you're lighting the neshama. There are some people that neshama is not shining. For some reason, it's covered up and it's not shining. It's hidden someplace inside. And the job of Aaron was to light the menorah, which means to light these neshamas, to bring out the shine, the light that's there in the neshama, and to bring it out. And that's why it says there are 7 candles, because in Chassidus it says there are 7 types of Yidden represented by the 7 midas, 7 emotions, Chesed, Gvura, Tiferes, Netzach, Hate, Yisod, Malchus. There are 7 midas, represents all kinds of Yidden. And the job of Aaron is to make sure that these candles light, which means that the neshamas shine. Even those neshamas that are not shining, the job is to make them shine. And in such a way, as Rashi says, when it says Behaloscha saneres, which means you should make it go up, even though it means to light the menorah, but it says Behaloscha means go up because you have to light the neshamas in such a way, not only that you have to keep on constantly making it shine, but you make it shine in such a way that from then on it shines by itself. One might think that this is a job only for a Kohen. A Kohen is called Ish HaChesed, as it says in the Pasuk, Kianecho, that says Ish Chasidecho. A Kohen is Ish HaChesed. That's the job of a Kohen. But a person is not a Kohen. He says he has no connection to this job, to this aved of lighting the neshamas of other Yidden. Comes the halacha and it says Adloka Ksheira Bezor, that lighting the menorah is a job that could be done by every single Yid, even if he's not a Kohen. And it fits to what it says in Pirkei Avos, that every Yid, it says, Havei mitilmid of Aaron, it should be like a Talmud of Aaron, like a student of Aaron, Eyev Sholem, Vereid of Sholem, Eyev Sabriyas, and Mekarvan LaTeirah. Love everybody and bring him closer to the Torah, which means it's telling you that every Yid has this obligation, the ability and the obligation to light up the neshamas of other Yidden. It means this is an obligation for every Yid to see and help other Yidden who their neshamas might not be shining properly, to make it shine. And then, not only does it have the other Yid help the other Yid, but it helps you too, because you have a share in whatever that other Yid is going to do. Since you made it happen, you have a share in that too. And that's the spiritual meaning of this mitzvah of lighting the menorah, plus the din that Adloka Ksheira Bezor.